Hi, my name is Maya Hayes, and I'm a graduate assistant and personal trainer for the Georgia State Recreation Center. I'm also a certified bar instructor, and today I'll be showing you a bar first position Demi plié sequence. So this sequence is going to be great for developing and building balance. It's also going to be great for reinforcing and building good posture, and then it's also going to help to focus on strengthening and building endurance in the muscles of the lower body. Alright, the only thing you'll need for today's workout is just something to hold on to for support. So this can be a bar stool, a chair, or a countertop. You just want whatever you're holding on to be around hip height. Alright, and that's it. So let's go ahead and get started.
Let's begin by going over our first position, plié. So for our first position, we're going to bring the heels in, toes point out. We'll start with nice tall posture, so the shoulders are rolled back and the chest is lifted. And from here, we're just going to plié. So plié just means to bend. So we're just going to bend at the knees. And as you bend at the knees, the hips should naturally draw down. So you want to keep this tall posture throughout, and the torso should remain stacked over the hips. So imagine you have a straight line running through your midline. You just want to focus on bringing the body straight down by bending at the knees. As you plié down, try to keep your heels grounded, and something you want to also focus on is your knee should always track in the same direction as your toes. So as you plié down, your knee should always be pointing in the same direction as your toes are pointing. An optional progression for today's sequence is to do the plié and relevé. So for our relevé, we're going to raise onto the balls of our feet and we're going to glue the heels in so the heels should touch, and then you're just going to bend at the knee once again to plié. So everything remains the same, torso is stacked over the hips, but do pay careful attention that the knees and toes again are tracking in the same direction. So you want to be very mindful of this if you take the relevé progression. For our sequence, we'll begin by holding on to whatever you're using for support, and you can choose your arm position here. So you can keep your hand at your waist, or you can bring your arm right to sternum height for a first position arm. And from here, we'll begin our pliés by bending at the knee and lowering the hips down. Try to keep your torso upright and your posture nice and tall here. Our first set of pliés will complete with our heels grounded, really focusing on maintaining that upright posture. As you lift from your plié, focus on engaging your quads and your glutes as the legs draw together. Now you can certainly stay here, but if you choose to progress, you can come up into relevé and complete the rest of the pliés in relevé. As you complete pliés and relevé, it's important to keep the belly button pulled in towards the spine, as this will keep the core engaged and help with balance. Now we'll come into our pulses. So you're going to lower down your plié and hold. And from here, you're just going to lift and lower the hips just a couple of inches. So this is a very small and controlled movement. Try to go slowly here and really focus on engaging the muscles as you pulse. Our next pulse will be an abduction pulse. So you're going to pulse the knees back very slightly, squeezing through the glutes and outer thighs as you pulse the knees back. After we complete our sets of pulses, we're going to finish with a 10 count hold. So you're going to hold the lowest portion of your plié for 10 seconds here. Now that you have the movements down, you can complete the entire sequence by doing 10 repetitions of pliés in first position, followed by 10 repetitions of pliés in first position and relevé if you chose to take the progression, followed by 10 repetitions of plié pulses in first, and then 10 repetitions of plié abduction pulses, finishing off with a 10 count hold in first position. So you can transition out of relevé as needed to modify at any point, and then feel free to take breaks as needed as well.
Alright, that concludes today's bar workout. You can easily modify this workout by adjusting the amount of reps that you do. So if you choose to make it easier, you can do fewer reps, or you can increase the reps to make it harder. And you can also take one of the variations shown at the beginning of the video. Alright, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.